Hello class, welcome sa ating first online session for the subject Advanced Engineering Mathematics in lieu of the COVID-19. So we're doing this sa LMS para continue natin yung contact session natin sa school. Okay? So for this session, we will be discussing yung chapter 6 ng book o yung module natin. So this is on page 83 of the book. Okay? So for today, yung coverage ng session na to will compose of this first part, yung letter A lang natin. Then by probably this week or next weekend after ng Holy Week, I'll be uploading the next session which will discuss itong part B natin. Okay? So for this session, we will just focus ourselves with dito sa partial derivatives natin. Okay, so we have three subtopics para dun sa partial derivatives natin. So we have definition ng partial derivative. So using yung limits. Then we have finding partial derivative the easy way. So meaning using yung mga concept involved in differential calculus. Okay, so since this is a advanced subject, in-expect na marunong kayo or ina-assume na marunong kayong mag-differentiate ng functions. Then for the higher partial derivative, we will just discuss kung paano isolve yung next or yung second order nung derivative nung partial derivative nung function. Okay? So let's start. So let's first start with the definition of partial derivative. Okay? Okay. So as stated dun sa module, ito. So definition of the partial derivative. So partial derivative mainly focuses sa pag-differentiate nung particular variable natin na kino-consider natin is isang variable lang with respect dun sa whole function natin. So sabi, kapag gagamit tayo ng limits, yung magiging solution natin kung halimbawa ang hinahanap natin is partial derivative. So using this sign, meaning partial siya, partial derivative or partial differentiation. So kapag hinahanap natin partial derivative ng function with respect to x, so meaning i-differentiate natin yung function na yung consider nating variable lang is si x. So ibig sabihin si y is treated as constant. So yung solution daw niya will be the limitation of the function of x plus h then y minus the original function all over h. All of this is approaching 0. H is equals h approaches 0. Okay, so papakita natin yan sa example kung paano sinasolve. So same with dun sa partial derivative in y. Ang kaibahan lang niya dun tayo sa y variable nag pa-plus ng h. Okay? Okay? So to better understand this notation, i-apply natin sa example. Okay? So you have our first example. So ito, given daw halimbawa, meron tayong function na in terms of x and y, we have 2x plus 3y. Find down natin yung partial derivative with respect to x and derivative niya, partial derivative niya with respect to y. Okay? So focus muna tayo dun sa first one. Okay, dito mo tayo sa partial derivative ni x. So solve natin siya. So partial derivative of the function with respect to x is equals to, sabi doon sa solution natin, pag yung sa ito, partial of f with respect to x, solution natin is limitation nung original function natin. Kasi yung lahat ng x variable, lalagyan natin plus h. Then, minus natin yung original function all over h. Okay? So, lagay natin yung original function natin. So, ito yun. So, lagay natin limit of f of x plus h y minus f of xy all over h as h approaches 0. Okay. Tapos, sabi doon sa original function, lahat ng x, paplasan natin ng h para dito sa first term ng numerator natin. Okay? So, magiging mangyayari, ito yung f of xy natin. So, itong sa 2x, magkakameron ng plus h. So, 2x plus h plus 3y. So, meaning ito na yung first term. Ito. Equivalent yan sa first term. Minus, itong original function natin. So, copy lang natin to. So, we have 2x plus 3y. Then, yung buong equation doon na nun is over h. Okay? So, again, nasa limitation tayo na. So, hindi ko lang nasulat dito. Pero, after natin ma-resolve to, kailangan i-limit natin. Okay? Then, simplify natin to. So, distribute natin yung value ng to dito. Okay? Then, simplify natin yung numerator. So, pag dinistribute, we have 2x plus 2h plus 3y. Then, itong negative sign, distribute din natin. So, we have negative 2x minus 3y all over h. Okay? So, dito, makita na sa numerator, yung 2x, magka-cancel out dito. 0 yun. So, 3y. Ito. So, yung matitira sa numerator is 2h all over h. So, since h is present in both numerator and denominator, we can cancel it out. Okay? So, cancel natin to. So, matitira natin is 2. So, yung matitira dito is limit ng 2 as h approaches 0. So, kung i-apply natin ngayon yung limit na to, since constant na to, property ng limits, the limit of a constant is the constant itself. So, ibig sabihin, equals to sa 2. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating partial of f with respect to x is 2. So, ito yung sagot natin para sa partial of f with respect to x. Okay? Next. Para dun sa partial of f with respect to y. Naman tayo. Okay? So, ngayon, ang lalagyan naman natin ng h is yung y variables natin. Okay? So, partial of f with respect to y is equals to limit of h approaches 0. So, f of x comma y plus h minus f of xy over h. And substitute natin sa original na function natin. Sa original function natin, we have 2x plus 3 times y plus h minus yung original function natin, katulad nung dito. So, minus 2x plus 3y all over h. Then, simplify natin by distributing ulit to. Then, yung negative sign, distribute din natin. So, we have 2x plus 3y plus 3h minus 2x minus 3y all over h. And, tinawag natin to, mangyayari 2x minus 2x will be 0. 3y minus 3y is 0. So, matitira is 3h over h. Then, cancel out natin yung h. Matitira is 3. So, again, magiging condition natin dito is limit ng 3 as h approaches 0. So, again, the limit of a constant as a variable approaches 0 is the constant itself. So, ibig sabihin, yung partial of f with respect to partial of y natin is equals to 3. So, ito yung sagot natin for this problem. Okay? So, ito yung isang method kung paano siya i-solve, which is yung diniscuss natin na ang gamit is yung definition mismo ng partial derivative using limits. May isang method kung paano siya i-solve. Yun naman yung number 2 natin dito. Finding the partial derivative by easy way. Easy way siya kasi kung knowledgeable kayo dun sa properties or basic formulas ng differential calculus, you can easily apply it to the given function. Basta ang sabi sa kanya, the partial derivative of a function with respect to a particular variable is done by taking the regular derivative of the function with respect to the particular variable and considering the rest of the variables as constant. So, ibig sabihin, kung halimbawa, ito ulit yung given nating original function. So, gamit tayo ng ibang kulay. So, diba ito yung original function natin. So we have f of xy, 2x plus 3y. So kung yung partial of f, okay, lagyan natin ito. So yung partial of f with respect to x, so ibig sabihin, yung particular variable na sinasabi natin dito is yung x. So ibig sabihin, ang de-derive lang natin sa given na problem natin is yung x lang. Tapos yung y o yung other variable are treated as constant. So kung ang original function natin is ito, okay, tapos dinerive natin with respect to x, mangyayari, first term natin, derivative ng 2x is 2. Okay, kasi with respect to x, kaya natin dinerive 2. So nangyayari, di ba, pag nagde-derive tayo, so yung constant is retained. Then kapag sa may power tayo, x, may imaginary na 1, minus 1, multiplied natin ng original exponent. Okay. So ito yun. So i-review nyo lang yung sa power formula, no? So yung nangyayari pag sa derivative, di ba? We have halimbawa x raised to n. So para makuha yung derivative niyan, gagawin natin is n x n minus 1. Okay? So ito yung nangyayari dito. Okay? So mangyayari dito, ito is the first term. Sa second term, since ito is treated as constant to, this will be plus 0. So derivative ng constant is always 0. Then simplify natin to. Magiging 2 times 1 is 2. Then x raised to 0. Any number, any x variable raised to 0 is equals to 1. So 2 times 1. So answer natin, partial derivative of f with respect to x is equals to 2, which is correct based dito sa original nating solution kanina. Okay? Ito. Okay. So again, try natin do sa y naman. So partial derivative of the function with respect to y naman. So considering yung y naman yung particular variable natin, then si x will be constant. So kung constant si x in first term, this will be 0 plus 3 times 1, ito yung exponent ni y, and y minus raised to 1 minus 1. Okay, simplify. So we have 3 times 1 is 3, and y raised to 0, or 3 times 1, partial of f with respect to y is equals to 3, which is the same as the first answer that we have based from the first method na ginagamit natin. Okay? So, ganito yung paano gamitin yung first two methods na naka-indicate dito sa partial derivative natin na section. Okay? So, para mas maintindihan, i-try natin i-solve pa ng isang example. So, again, yung mga example na pinoportray natin dito are available dun sa module natin. So if you will self-study, you can check out yung given natin, then check nyo yung final answer. So pero mamaya doon sa example natin, hindi parehas yung sagot sa book kasi typographical error sa book. So makikiayos na lang yung sa book. Okay? Okay, so proceed tayo sa next example. Okay. So let's say itong second example natin. So example number 2. So we have the given f of z is equals to x squared y plus 4x plus 3y. Pinapahanap is yung partial derivative ng function z. So ito, with respect to x, tsaka with respect to y. Okay. So gawin natin yung first method using yung definition ng partial derivative na solution, then itong pangalawang. Okay? Pero later dun sa ibang example, we can directly use yung number 2 kung mas madali talaga to kasi this will only test your knowledge about differential calculus. So yung basic formulas on differential calculus are essential for this step. So kung medyo nalilito pa dito, please review your differential calculus. Then itong sa first method, kailangan lang natin ipakita para malaman natin kung paano nangyari yung ganong value sa step 2. Okay? Kasi originally dun sa differential calculus, through limits din natin in-identify yung derivatives natin. So, yun lang. Okay? Okay. So, using first method muna. So, let's get yung partial derivative of the function z with respect to x. Okay? So, partial derivative of z with respect to x is equals to, so again, with respect to x, ibig sabihin, yung x lang na mga variables yung lalagyan natin ng h. So, sulat ko ulit yung formula. So, f of x plus h y minus the original function all over h. Okay? So, don't forget yung limit natin na h approaches 0. Okay. Then, substitute natin. So, lahat ng may x, lalagyan natin ng h. So, lagyan ko lang ng separate bracket para hindi tayo nalilito. So, ito, x squared. So, ibig sabihin nila sa loob ng x will be x plus h squared y plus 4 times x plus h plus 3y. Okay? So, ito yung first term natin. Minus the original function. So, copy lang natin. X squared y plus 4x plus 3y. Okay? All over h. Okay. Next is to simplify yung numerator natin. So, itong numerator, ito, square root of binomial to. So, pag in-expand natin yan, so, by fall method, sa basic algebra nyo, so, magiging value niyan will be x squared plus 2xh plus h squared times yung y natin. Ayan, may y. Tapos, distribute natin tong 4 plus 4x plus 4h plus 3y. Okay? Tapos distribute natin yung negative sign dito. Okay? So we have negative x squared y minus 4x minus 3y all over h. Okay? Then distribute natin yung y naman dito. Each term. We have x squared y plus 2xhy plus h squared y plus 4x plus 4h plus 3y minus x squared y minus 4x minus 3y is equals over h. Okay. Ito is to eliminate yung mga common terms o same terms. So, x squared y dito minus x squared y. So, this will be 0. Cancel out. Then, dito may 4x. May 4x dito. So, maka-cancel out to. 3y. Then 3y maka-cancel out. Okay. So, may titira sa numerator natin will be 2xhy plus h squared y plus 4h all over h. Okay? Para to simplify, we can factor out yung h sa numerator. So, h times 2xy plus hy plus 4 all over h. Then, cancel out natin. Finally, may natitira is 2xy plus hy plus 4. Okay. Next is, apply na natin yung limits. Okay. So, remember na meron tayong limit of 2xy plus hy plus 4 as h approaches 0. So, to solve this limit is substitute natin yung value ng 0 sa value ng h. So, ito will be 2xy plus 0 times y plus 4, or simply yung partial derivative of yung function natin with respect to x is equals to 2xy plus 4. Okay, so this will be your final answer. Okay. Okay, so medyo mahaba na yung method natin. So again, step by step natin ginawa. Okay. So to use the second method, yung by using yung knowledge natin sa differential calculus, try natin i-solve tong given equation natin. Okay. So dito na lang kasi feel ko ito lang yung kaya ma-occupy natin space para dito sa discussion na to. Okay. So partial partial derivative nung function with respect to x using yung second method natin. So naka-x tayo, so ibig sabihin yung x yung may value natin. Ibig sabihin yung x yung variable natin, then lahat ng may y alone will be constant. So yung first term natin is constant dito si y, then second term si x, then yung third term natin is constant si y. Okay, so kunin natin. So x squared y, so pag kinuha yung derivative niyan, so will be, so yung y natin is constant, so copy lang natin yung constant na y, then si x squared lang yung de-derive natin. So bring down yung exponent na 2, then minus tayo ng isa. Okay, so ito yung first term. Next term, so 4x, so 4 times 1, x1 minus 1. Then ito, since si third term is constant, derivative ng constant is 0. Okay, so simplify natin to. Ito will be 2y x plus 4x raised to 0. Then arrange natin to. So magiging 2xy, then 4 x raised to 0 is 1, so 2xy plus 4. So ito na yung derivative natin ng function z with respect to x. Okay, so 3 lines para i-prove yung same answer nung first method natin. Okay, okay, so try natin yung next na with respect to y naman tayo. Okay, wala ko ng papel. Okay, okay, so yan yung first method natin is yung longer method muna. So yung using limits, so partial of f z with respect to y is equals to f x y plus h minus the original function all over h. Again, limits po ng h approaches 0. Okay, then substitute natin yung value ng original function wherein yung y natin na-add natin ng h. So this will be x squared, then y plus h plus 4x plus 3 times y plus h. Okay, ito yung first term natin, minus yung original function natin, x squared y plus 4x plus 3y. Then this term, numerator natin is all over h. Okay, simplify natin to, distribute lang natin, dapat distribute, then simplify natin yung numerator. So we have x squared y plus x squared h plus 4x plus 3y plus 3h minus x squared y minus 4x minus 3y all over h. Okay, then cancel out natin yung pwede cancel. X squared y minus x squared y, so this will be cancelled out. Yung 4x, then yung 3y. Pag simplify natin yung numerator, we will have x squared h plus 3h all over h. Okay, and we can factor out yung h sa numerator. We have x squared plus 3 all over h. So both present sa numerator and denominator yung h, we can cancel it out. So yung matitira sa atin is x squared plus 3. So sa limit natin, limit ng x squared plus 3 as h approaches 0. So since walang present na h dun sa given function natin na nakuha, so the answer will be parang constant itself to. So x squared plus 3. So ito daw yung partial derivative ng function z natin with respect to y. Okay, okay, now let's check dun sa isang method natin na de-derive lang natin siya with respect sa y. So treat natin lahat ng x as constant. So dito na lang sa tabi. So we have partial derivative of the original function fz with respect to y is equals to yung first term natin, x squared y. So magiging si x squared ay constant. So pag nag-derive tayo, si y is may exponent na 1. So x squared times 1 y 1 minus 1 plus 4x is constant, so 0 plus yung 3y natin will be 3 times yung exponent ni y na 1, tapos babawasan natin ng isa. Okay, yung matitira dito will be x squared y raised to 0 plus 0 plus 3 y raised to 0. Again, y raised to 0 is 1. So, pag sinimplify natin, x squared plus 3. So, partial derivative of z with respect to y. So, this will be your answer. So, again, same answer yung lumalabas sa kanya. So, the only difference is yung method sa kanya. Okay? So, kung ma-review nyo yung formulas involved in differential calculus, much better para ma-apply nyo directly yung second method natin. Okay? So far, we have already discussed the first two parts. So, itong definition of partial derivative, tsaka yung finding partial derivative the easy way. So, yung next, sa next video, we will discuss yung pag-solve ng higher partial derivative. Okay? O yung second order derivative kapag may given tayong function. Okay? So, see you on the next video.